Good evening. We are here in front of our house, also known as the Winter Wonderland. Want to show you all around, see what we've done to the place for this Christmas season. And it all starts here in the front yard. We have our white lights on the ground that make it look like snow, with our deer and an angel. There we have Chili, the child, Chiletta, and Peanut. All hanging out in the front yard this Christmas season. And we got the blue twinkly lights on the roof line, and we've got rope lights going down the driveway, and a candy cane rope light going up the mailbox. And then up here by the house in our flower garden, we have a red rope light going across the front and a green rope light going down the back. So that's the outside of the Winter Wonderland.
Oh, candy canes.
And oh yes, Sharon reminded me we have candy canes along the driveway and sidewalk. So with that, Sharon's going to take us inside.
Here we go. Oh yes, let it snow. We must let it snow. And it is always about joy.
Yeah, we can't see that, but we'll see it another time.
Yeah. Here we go.
All right, here as you walk in, we have the sofa table with a rotating disco ball on it, covered in red and silver garland, with a couple of snow globes, some pine cones, a snowman, and a welcome sign. So that welcomes you as you come into our Winter Wonderland. And right across from that is our hutch with red LED lights going over the arch, some silver garland along the front, a Christmas card holder in the shape of a tree that my mother made quite a few years ago, and we've got some purple and white lights inside the hutch, which is filled with a bunch of family memorabilia, Sharon's swimming trophies, my undergraduate degree, her college degree,
And my high school degree in there too.
and a UCF Coke bottle.
Of course. Absolutely, that's mandatory.
Now, as you'll see, the floor lamp has little tiny white LED lights with silver garland going up it to the blue light aimed at the sky. And the gold wreath that Sharon made is right here, along with the two stockings. Oh, and we can't miss the Bells Christmas tree nightlight with glitter that dances up on the top of it. Now the piano, well, Shamu, he's always got a Santa hat on, so he gets to keep it on. Another Shamu, well, he stays. Got our battery operated candles. We've got Puck, well, a big Puck and little Puck. And some SeaWorld souvenirs. And we've got some blue lights down here on the back of the piano as well to give it a nice effect. And we got these silver snowflakes. Now, these snowflakes, where do they come from?
The Dollar Tree. They were $1 each. We love the Dollar Tree.
Yeah, a lot of stuff in here came from the Dollar Tree. Now, over here in the kitchen, we've got silver garland and multicolored LEDs going across the front of the counter with a white rope light on the floor and a red table runner under whatever this thing is. Some mints, our Echo Show 8, and a candy cane candle or something like that. And no, I wasn't talking to you, Echo.
We are now halfway through the second season of the
Echo,
Mandalorian.
cancel. Well, she heard her name and started talking.
Big clue as to why the Empire
Echo,
wins.
cancel.
That's the child. The show continues filling scenes with tons of Star Wars details, both big and small. We don't want to spoil too much for you, so make sure you see.
There we go. All right. Well, the ECHO heard her name and got talking. As you can see, the lighted multicolored garland goes around the kitchen counter, all the way into the kitchen, right over here by the stove. And then we have the same garland on the other side in front of the sink, over the dishwasher, and on the refrigerator. All right, now over here we have a little mini fridge just outside the kitchen. Well, that's a whole nother story, but on top of the mini fridge is the Harry Potter stuff. We have the Goblet of Fire with blue lights. We have a snow globe that has the Hogwarts crest and the crest of all 4 houses. We have, let's see, on the left is Sharon's wand from Universal Studios. It's Hermione's wand. And I have Dumbledore's second wand here. We have the maps of Diagon Alley and Hogsmeade to tell you where to cast the spells. And hiding behind the fridge is one of Sharon's wreaths that she made. Oh yes. And what are these?
These are our puppies. These are our children's stockings. That was Angel. And we lost her in 2013.
Yep, Angel was a dog that I had. Got her when she was 6 months old. And she was with my kids and their mom for a few years. And then they let us have her. Well, she made it a year with us before we had to have her put down. But then we got Peanut just a couple of days before that. So this little guy eating his food was our therapy dog.
Yep, that's it.
Let's see, over here we have the Advent calendar, the Santa Advent calendar, that it has Hershey Kisses in each pocket.
There's 2 of them in each, so we give each other a kiss every single day, but we do a little extra with that. What we do is we take the little tassel that's on the either side of a Hershey Kiss and we fight to the end. We bang them up against each other until one of us loses the Hershey Kiss, and that's the person who wins. Yes, we're children.
And these are our stockings that my mom made for us. And this was one that I had when I was a kid.
I think this one was too.
And yeah, I think this also was from my childhood. Now over here on what is usually the dining room table, this right here, Sharon can tell you about because she made it.
Basically what it is this is a big styrofoam triangular thing like a tree. And each one of these, there's probably a good 1,000 of them on here. It's a square about this big, and I took a latch hook and took the latch hook and put it in there and just stuffed it into the tree with glue. So this entire thing is those little squares. Like I said, there's got to be at least 1,000 of them on here until it was completely full. I put lights on it, and then we put a little poinsettia on the top with some ribbon to add a little decor. And at the bottom, it is another piece of styrofoam with some snow on the outside of it to give it a little decor.
Okay, and this centerpiece actually was Sharon's before us, so she'll tell you about that.
Basically, that is approximately 34 years old. Got that when my son was younger at a party, one of those kind of like Christmas Around the World, I think it was, party. And it just happened to be a centerpiece that stuck with us, so it's well over 30 years.
Yep. In the middle of the table, this big thing, this is our gingerbread town that we built about a week ago. The icing you see on here is royal icing made by Sharon.
That would be correct.
And it's all dried and hard with crushed, ground up peppermint sticks all over it. When the holiday season is over and we take this apart and start eating it, that icing will be peppermint bark. It's going to be so cool. And if you saw a previous video that we did of just the gingerbread town, well, you know this. But hey, well, for those of you who didn't see the video, we'll just talk about it again. And everything on here is edible except for these trees like this and these little plastic walls that welcome you into the neighborhood. The carolers, we're not going to eat them. We're not cannibals. So there's a few plastic things on here. God's having a snowball fight in the ball pit. Things like that. But most of what you see here is actually edible and will be eaten by us after Christmas. That's another centerpiece Sharon made probably a couple of years ago, maybe?
Probably about 4 or 5 years ago.
Okay, 4 or 5 years ago. And just something she came up with, and we've loved it, and I've put it on the table every year. One of our many nativity scenes is here on the table. And the mailbox where Santa picks up his letters.
Because it says the North Pole on it. Because this is the North Pole.
Yep. Now, of course, here we have our Christmas tree, and it stays up year-round. Now, it's a couple of different things from how it's been the last year. We have tinsel that we put all over it to give it a really cool, reflective, icy look. Now, there's also something on here from our granddaughters. and that is eyeball ornaments. These were put on here at Halloween to make it a Halloween tree, and well, we got lazy and never took them off. Now, down below the tree, this Lionel train set comes from the 1940s, 50s, and beyond, and this was my dad's when he was a boy. We set it up every year, and as you can see, it still runs. It's going to be coming around the corner here now. And it'll be coming around this bend here in just a second. So that is a Lionel train set that is many, many years old.
I didn't say the horns.
Oh yeah, and we got the horns over here on the wall with the cinnamon brooms. And let's see, moving on over
And the
here.
horns I made.
And over here are a couple of wreaths that Sharon made, probably a couple of years ago. And we always try to find a place to put those. This we found, where did we find this? Was
Cracker
this?
Barrel.
Okay, got this at Cracker Barrel. It says, "Oh Holy Night," and lights up. Gorgeous picture. And right here on this table, we have our favorite snowman who used to move, but his motor died. So we just put some lights on him and let him sit out and be happy. This right here, Sharon fell in love with at Universal Studios just about a week ago.
Oh, you fell in love with it too.
So did I. And we love how it looks. As you can see, the light inside reflects off the glitter snow and sparkles on the snowman, and the penguin behind it.
So pretty.
Yeah. Now, of course, it's wintertime, so we have a fireplace on the TV because it's too hot to have a real fireplace.
Yeah.
We've got another nativity set down here on the floor, and this is the Christmas town. The TV stand has become a Christmas village. Now, how old are some of these?
This one here, and that one are about as old as Christopher, probably about 34 years old. Some of these also about 34 years old. This one here is about 20 years old. There is a Publix that I have over there. I retired from Publix and they gave that to me as a gift. So that's probably about 19 years old.
And this right here in the middle, it does light up. And there's a train that moves on it, but it scrapes as it goes around and makes a noise, so we don't keep it lit up most of the time. But for any of you who are coming to our karaoke party next Friday, it will be on because the music will drown out any squeaking that it does. Now these are some, I guess we can call them stuffed animals here, stuffed snowmen and Santa. And down below we have an ice skating rink that is operating.
Love that.
With a couple of nice lit up churches.
Yeah.
Here we have our main nativity set, which is here lit up all in blue with snowmen, salt and pepper shakers, a tree with a tea light, and Sharon made this guy. He's just 3 little glass bowls or cups, and she frosted them, painted them, and put tea lights in each of them with some snow, and made the snowman. Cool idea. We've had him for what, a couple years now?
Oh, longer than that.
Okay, longer than that.
Probably about 4 or 5.
And there's some more of the Santa Clauses and Mrs. Claus. Now this right here,
This is his joy.
the asteroids cabinet. Now this also has, as you can see on the front, Major Havoc, Lunar Lander, and Tempest on it. When we have the karaoke party next week, the asteroids game and Tempest will help determine who picks the songs during the Kamikaze karaoke round. So what we'll do is anybody who wants to sing in the Kamikaze karaoke round will play asteroids.
Correct.
The person with the highest score picks the songs for the rest of the group, and they don't find out their songs until they get up to sing.
Yep.
That's Kamikaze karaoke. And as they say in baseball about the All-Star game, this time it counts.
Yes, it does.
And you can see it's the authentic Atari game, Asteroids game from 1979. All right, over here we have a few more things on this table. Lava lamps, some just knickknacks, statues. This lit up dog we call Peanut in honor of our little guy here. And that's Chiletta. That's just her name. We've got up here on the wall, Sharon's son Chris drew these for us with chalk paint. And it says Merry Christmas across the top of the wall. And then we put up the blue rope lights all the way around the room to not only give it the light on those, but just add to the ambiance in the room.
Absolutely.
Let's see, the only thing that we missed right over here is this tree. It's got some silver garland and some white LED lights on it. And that is our Winter Wonderland. Oh, and one more wreath. This is the big wreath Sharon made a few years ago, and it always has a home. And over here there's a silver wreath below our wedding pictures. So, yeah, we got a few other things I'm being directed to. We've got a cinnamon broom. This hallway over here, which leads back to a guest bathroom. And all right, you see Sharon coming out of the hallway that leads back to the guest bathroom, Hershey shed, and my UCF night fan cave. Well, in this hallway, on the blue paint, we have some clear snowflakes, cinnamon brooms, a couple of the child stockings, which are mandatory in this house. Now, the guest bathroom also has kind of a wintry feel. We got blue lights up here, blue lights on the shelves above the toilet. And you'll see here in the UCF fan cave, which has a big crate there because I was getting lights out, got my tabletop tree, some gold garland, and of course, the child. And every doorknob in the house has silver garland on it. And that does it. So
this is our Winter Wonderland. I hope you enjoyed it.
Yep. So we're out of here. That's it for tonight. That's the Winter Wonderland. Hope you enjoy it. And for those of you coming to the karaoke party next Friday, hey, you'll get to see it in person and hope you love it as much as we do. If you wonder what karaoke party, well, email us. And, well, I'll give you all the details. You can find us on Facebook at Night Sounds Rocks. KNIGHTSOUNDS Rocks, ROCKS. Or email us, info@nightsounds.rocks. That's our email address. So if you want to know about the karaoke party and you don't already, well, drop us a line and we will give you all the details. So that's it from the Night Sounds Winter Wonderland and 2 nights Winter Wonderland.
Yep.
And we will see you soon.
Bye.
Bye-bye.